What the hell? It's much better. When there was no leaves. Okay. Nobody has returned. Oh. Looks like someone did clean up a little bit and try to organize. If it's not here, I'm sure whoever found it, it was meant for. Today was hard. But I survived. I think. I spoke because of the Wilmington shirt. Somebody in Waterbury that works in DCF was training and saw my shirt, and she was the mother of a girl I used to like, and she works in DCF. I told her about how a kid died and the entire town drove by him. She didn't give a fuck. She's like, oh, okay. I know Planet Hank. I was like, yes, he pioneered a movement that killed my brother. And all the clout that he got just from shit-talking homeless people so stupid whites send him their money, he used that clout to try to fuck minors. And now there's a list of people that are below 16. He's tried to get with. And then I got on the bus and met a nice woman who's now a bus driver. And she's from New Jersey, and she told me that what the cops did to me, they're doing to a lot of people. The birds missed me. I'm back. I'm tired. No. They cawed. They sensed my presence again. No. They're back, immediately trying to rape the spirit. Now they're following me. Bird cawing. They're not going to stop. Here's all my lays from when I got laid. You hear them? They're getting angrier and closer. Looks like my stuff is gone. But I had to be sure. I had to be for certain. Yep, they raided everything. Looks like they cut. They just ripped the tree down and stole the bike, which is what I came here for. It's a $1,000 bike. They took my tent. But it's okay, because how many times have I scavenged campsites and taken what I wanted? But I was hoping they would at least leave my action figure. It's a shame. That's life. That's life. It feels so much different. Here's my cowboy outfit. I don't really care because I was thinking about it. I have enough pictures of it that the little figure that I liked of the king, now it's more impactful as a tattoo. So I can get that tattooed. Yeah, that sucks. Maybe they dumped it. Maybe kids were having fun and dumped it down the ravine. I don't see why they would have taken my tent if that was the case. I mean, I have these tarps. These tarps are like worth $100. The bike was worth $1,000. Remember, I had a 103-degree fever, and they told me I wasn't welcome in town. And they were beating homeless people pretty much to death. Like, multiple people have told me now that the police have beaten them half to death. At least my dad got me these for my birthday. So I have my dad's sandals. And I have my water bottle. The best is yet to come. These crows need to stop. But they took my gun. I had guns in there. Those guns were worth $300. Tent was worth $150. Bike was worth $1,000. Figurine was priceless. You're never gonna get another one of those. They literally flipped everything over looking for whatever they could. This doesn't look like homeless people. Homeless people would have taken the tarps. This looks like the police. Homeless people would have taken that rake and the shovel. Homeless people would have taken a lot more than what is left here. So I don't think that it was homeless people. I think they watched my stream where I mentioned all the stuff that I wanted to get here. And I think they came back and took it before I could get there. As evident by, you can't break a bike lock like that without expensive tools. I think the police combed the place looking for drugs. I think they were convinced I do drugs. And it looks like as soon as they could, this looks like a search. I mean, what do you guys think? They flipped my pallet and they looked under the pallet after taking my tent and leaving the most really expensive tarps. And my dad's sandals that everybody that watched my stream knew back in the day that that's what I wore because my dad gave them to me. My dad's sandals were hidden over there with some tarps that were sealed. So you can call Chuck and see if it came up. The police don't answer my calls. Every time I tried to talk to them, they don't answer. They put me on hold and they leave me on hold. What's under here? Oh, fuck you. I still have it. All my... Yeah, they left my songs. My microphone, but that's moldy and broken now. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's eating the bugs, so... I don't know, it was winter time. I had a 103-degree fever. I couldn't think straight. I just figured I'm gonna leave the bike, go to Johnson, and then in a week, I was gonna come back, and then it hit -30 for a week straight. So I hunkered down. I would get up in -30. No, it's all moldy and sealed together. The papers it's all ruined. I'm just looking for the figure. That's really all I came here for. I don't care about the gun. Don't really care about the wagon. Some of my stuff is still at the lawyer's office. What time is it? 5. Yeah, they're gone. They're not there. I don't know. I think if I was the cops, if I know these cops, And I know these cops. They took my bike and chucked it down this ravine. Down into the lake. I'm going to quickly walk down here. You hear all the crows triangulating and circling, setting up a murder of crows. Okay, it's not here. I'm not going to go down there and look for it. It just doesn't look like something a homeless person would do. A homeless person would take the tarps. And they wouldn't leave things they knew were important to me. I don't care. If somebody goes down there and finds that bike, it's good on them. The bike wasn't really working either. Like, the gears were all fucked up. I just wanted the frame, mainly because of the colors and the sentimental value. This blows, man. I had it against this tree. So in order to take it, they used some type of expensive cutters. Which means it was an organized attack by people with money. It was up against this tree. And there's just, you saw the way they lifted it up there to search underneath this. I think either way, it probably started with Earth Day, when they did the Earth Day cleanup, because the majority of my trash is gone. I did leave a heaping bunch of trash right there, on top of what was already there. I figured Capstone would have called me. The one homeless guy that I was worried was going to come back and take my stuff, all he wanted was that shovel. And the shovel's still here. I mean, it was a blessing when I got here to have what I had left over. So I'm going to leave the rest of it for whoever else stumbles in here. And I'm going to mosey on out. All the police had to do was leave me alone. I'm not even reading chat. It's all good. But yeah, this whole thing would have been avoided. I would have been gone. I was just here for a little bit, and then the cops made it so difficult for me to function that I had to hunker down and try to figure out how to escape. And they just kept making it worse and worse and worse because they wanted me to leave. The whole time I never wanted to stay. Who would want to stay in Morrisville? It sucks. I stayed because I wanted to make a change, because I didn't want other people to be treated how I was treated. What does this say? If I just keep on climbing up, one day I'll reach the top. I wandered through the forest, a little boy wandered through a snowstorm and never came back. I don't, and then at the top it says, I don't pick that drink up because I know I'll never put it down. Don't waste your prayers on me. I've known since I was born how I would die. I'll be the last one on that Greyhound home. The perfect sacrifice. Look at all my songs. This is just one book. Full. Then I've got five or six here. I thought I was going to get chickens. It's all good. I remember what the figurine looked like. So I can work with a tattoo artist and get it. These tarps will come in handy. Fuck them. I'm glad that I met the Morristown police because it gives me more examples that shape the man who I'm going to become because of all the contrast. All the people that I've seen that I don't want to be like helps to reinforce who I want to be. Okay. I'm going to tarp this and go for a walk.